ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.
Oh, buddy. We here.
We come out here smiling all hard and shit today.
Roll Tide roll. Pardon my cough.
My God don't like it.
But Roll Tide roll. They had one job and they did it. So yeah, man, welcome to another beautiful day of Toe2Toe Sports. Steve is here.
I'm here.
I'm here, KB.
I'm here, man. I'm here, man.
How was you gonna start off like usual? How was your week, brother?
That was pretty good, bro. I ain't did too much. Been relaxing, waiting on yesterday, and it came. So it is what it is. You can't win them all. I don't think I got too much liquor left in this bottle, but all I got was a full bottle when the game started. But, yeah, man, tough, man. Hey, can't win them all. We won 29 straight, 2 national championships. Hey, I mean, man. What could I say? Eventually, we had. To lose to a team the caliber of Bama is cool. We didn't lose to Arkansas or Missouri or nobody like that. So, I can kind of live with losing to Bama, man. Bama's a great team. We trying to get where they at. I don't think either one of us deserve to be in the college football playoff, but I guess we'll see in about 25, 30 minutes what the committee says. But yeah, man, we jump right into it, man.
No. We're gonna slow cook this thing.
Man, no.
How was the week? Like, did you do anything fun? Did you get outside? Did you touch grass? You know what I'm saying?
This week? No, I ain't do that this week, man. It was just standard quote, man. Yeah, man, just getting ready for the holiday season. That's all. I got another week or two off coming up, so I'm just chilling, man. I'm just
chilling. Yesterday we had she had her performance, the third grade choir performed.
Okay, how'd that go?
It was cool, man. They sung, Frosty the Snowman, all that shit. It was cool. Just get out the house, little city fair. You know what I'm saying? Small town on Main Street type thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, it was cool, man. She had fun. She is active. She doing something. Choir, volleyball, something. So,
I was about to say, yeah, she say like she stays active in doing something, which is cool, man. You got to give these kids something to do nowadays. But if not, they just sit in the house and get on your damn nerves. So.
Yep. So yeah, man, that's it, man. Then got to get the son. He is about to have his band thing next week.
Okay.
So yeah, man. Fun stuff. But yeah, man. Let's get into the shits.
Yeah,
we're gonna save you. You gonna save y'all for last?
No. Get out the way.
Let's talk about like basic, like Texas versus Oklahoma State.
It wasn't really no surprises yesterday. I guess I was.
Washington, Oregon was good on Friday.
Oh yeah, good game.
That was good.
Oregon definitely showed
that was good.
Showed that they belong. Washington, I think they belong, but I think looking at that Washington game, like their offensive line is probably the worst one, maybe left of the 14.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a struggle, man. Some of these teams like Texas and the Michigans, the Alabamas of the world, Florida State, as you showed last night, man. Some of these guys got a real D-line, man. And defensively, I don't know if Washington would be able to keep up with some of those teams. If we are doing like a power ranking of the teams, you probably got to put Michigan first. Washington second. So you're not going to have a Washington-Michigan matchup maybe until the championship game. But that 3 and 4 spot, man, you got to give Texas one of them, right? And Florida State looked so inept on offense last night. Do you put Florida? I mean, they punted the ball 11 punt in one game now. I ain't talking about combined. I'm talking about Florida State by themselves just had 11 punts. So if you're going to put them, and that was versus Louisville, right? So if you're going to put them in there versus a Michigan, a Texas, I just don't think Florida State offense is going to be able to keep up with any of them teams in the playoff, period. I just don't think they're going to be able to score.
Yeah, man.
So hopefully you get an SEC team in there that way. But just far as sticking to like the conference championships, the Michigan game was a blowout. We knew Michigan was going to blow out Iowa State. The way these conferences,
I wasn't 100% sure because I know Iowa State. Iowa. Their offense isn't like anything to talk about, but their defense is top 3 in the nation, and it's been top 3. Like they hang their hat on their defense, but offense wise, they just can never.
If you put your defense on the field way more than your offense, and you can't convert third downs to keep them guys on the sideline, you're gonna have a problem. Texas yesterday was just way too much for Oklahoma State. I wish they would have had a Texas versus Oklahoma rematch, but Oklahoma State, I kind of figured they wasn't going to be able to hang with Texas either. Texas actually is a good team, man. Texas is one of the good teams. Probably the team right now nobody wants to play is Texas, if I had to pick one. Nah, y'all ain't even, well, y'all talking about, you on mute anyway, thank God. But y'all talking about recruiting and stuff, and y'all talking about August of next year, so we still playing football. We actually have a bowl season that actually happens. I don't know if y'all know about it, but they're still playing football.
Okay. We just wanted to get a head start on our off-season things. When we had to get the staff right, get this roster right, get this recruiting right. So we just wanted a head start. That's all.
Hey, but
last year we fell
yesterday and they won. I think I hope they won. Boise State had fired their coach like mid-season. And
like it was like three games ago, and they won the last 3.
I think 3 or 4 plus the championship game yesterday.
Yeah. So that's crazy. SMU beat. I don't know who SMU beat.
You got me on that one.
Somebody.
I just seen that one because it came on right after that Georgia game.
Yeah,
like I said, but Florida State. I don't think I understand you should be in because of the conference championship. But if you're looking on a week-to-week basis, there's no way you can look at this week or last week and say Florida State is one of the top 4 teams in the country. Now, do they have the resume? Sure. Do they have the conference championship? Yes, 1,000%. It's just going to be tough to see them play that brand of football that they played yesterday in the college football playoff. Now, defense stepped up. Defense was lights out. But look who they played too.
They played a backup us, and they got lucky at the end. We had to give them 50 yards of penalties and 2 or 3 drives. Like, yeah, man, I just don't see it. Like Florida State is the blueprint of what the college football playoff says they're about.
True.
Is it they don't pass the eye test, but they have the resume. They aren't one of the top 4 best teams in the thing, but do they deserve? So when people hear all these things, like you hear Kirby complaining about, it's not about who deserves, it's about who's the best team. And then you hear teams like, well, we deserve because we hit. Like Florida State released a press release about why they should be in the conference playoffs, the CFP, and they won their conference championship and they're undefeated. So, and they're still trying to bargain their way into the top 4
because they know they don't look like,
because they know they don't deserve to be in there.
Yeah, they know they're not one of the top 4 best teams in there. Travis was still here, no doubt. Travis was still here. They won the last 2 games by 30 or 40 points. We wouldn't even be having this discussion. But he's on the sideline in street clothes. So you can't take that and just throw that out the window because you want to give the people the top 4 best teams in the country. And there's no way you're telling me after watching last night's game and watching all the games yesterday and from Friday that Georgia or Bama would not probably beat 3 out of those 4 teams heavily. That the other 3 or 4 teams that we're talking about above.
Right.
So,
well,
it's all about what the committee values, like you said. They always say they want the top 4 teams, but there's never been an undefeated Power 5 champion that's never made the playoffs. So
this is they have to put the rubber to the road. They got to step up to what they say. I mean, at the end of the day,
I don't think you're gonna piss somebody off regardless. So
I would put, and it's not no SEC bias, but I would put Bama over FSU.
Yeah, me too. I would. I think Bama. If you put them on the same field right now, neutral field, Bama's murdering FSU.
FSU has a conference playoff defense, but they've been lucky enough to go against an offense who's going with their second, third string quarterback in us. You're going against a Louisville team who really ain't been shit all year on offense. So it's like you've got the 2 luckiest opponents you could in this stretch. If you go against a team with offense and defense, it's going to be a problem. Like, even if you went against a Washington, you can't keep up with them. Washington going to score.
Yes.
You can't score. Michigan is going to run down your throat, and they're not going to let you get those runs off with Trey Benson. It's not happening. Even Texas, you're not keeping up with Sark. And it's just, I call them, they're the Boise State of this year. Like, when Boise State made it and they got demolished, that is what Florida State would be if they made it in. Which for me,
of last year.
Yeah, for me would be perfect. I mean, this is a dream scenario if you are a Florida Gator fan. I mean, Georgia is out of it because they lost. Miami, they ain't got nothing. And then you have FSU, who may get into the playoff, but their first round, they are going to get them. They're going to get embarrassed. So it's like we all leave with the same trophy.
No.
Yay! No. We all leave with the same trophy.
No, sir. You ain't even go to a bowl. You don't even get to talk about
matter.
You really shouldn't even be speaking on this subject. But because it's part of the show and a hot topic, we're gonna talk about it. But you have no experience in the college football playoff. You have no experience on Selection Sunday. You ain't even been in the conversation. So I'm just trying to figure out.
We all got the same hardware in 2023.
No, that ain't how it works. That's not how this works.
These things good though.
This is not how
we all holding this at the end of the year. Oh man, look, man. The frost.
Oh yeah. We got
them things crack, boy.
But no, sir.
We all holding this trophy.
So you're not even bowl eligible. That is horrible. Now, on no style, no way, shape, or form did we ever say Florida wasn't going to make a bowl. And you got beat by Arkansas, 3-win Arkansas at home.
Hey man,
come on, man, you got to stop this game.
Hey man, shit happens, but guess what?
No.
When everything is settled down, we're going to a big bowl, New Year's Six bowl. Pass the rent. We all saying pass the rent.
Miami's going to at least be playing in the Church's Chicken Bowl. Hey, y'all ain't even doing that. You sitting at home, bro, talking about.
Is Georgia getting wings or are y'all getting drums?
It don't matter. It don't matter what we get
for the game. Are you getting drums or flats? I'll bring the pizza. Y'all bring the wings, and Miami, you'll bring the.
You're not even invited. These are for bowl eligible. The party's for bowl eligible teams. You need to go over there with Arkansas, Vanderbilt.
Hey, we come to that thing like Cousin Faith. When we come in, everybody shake their head. That's fine.
NIT. That's what y'all look forward to. The NIT tournament, my boy.
I don't care. As long as none of y'all got a trophy. I don't know what would be worse as a Gator fan. A 3-peat.
You better hope.
A 3-peat from UGA or a FSU championship. That shit, I don't know which one is worse, dog. It got to be the 3-peat.
It don't matter, bro. You and your team can't affect the outcome personally. So you just have to sit back and shit. Everybody else. I understand.
You see, they released. You saw they released Saban's.
Yeah, I saw that.
You see the one they just
same thing as Kirby. I mean,
did you see the one? Did you see the one they just released for Kirby?
Nope. I don't want to see it.
No, we're gonna play this thing.
Nah, we're not playing it. Oh man,
Is there anything you want to change?
I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell that. Everybody's like, football is a team game. Okay, it's not a team game. Okay, I did my part. All right, I put in a great game plan. I mean, these players, they're horrible. My players are no good. I mean, everybody's like, no excuses. No, I got 22 excuses. 11 on my offense and 11 on my defense. Our offensive coordinator is terrible. He gets half of his plays off of Madden rookie mode. I mean, the guy is no good. In our offensive line.
What happened? Oh, I don't want to hear that.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Oh, man.
He ain't even top 5 in recruiting. They updated that this morning.
They updated it yesterday. They
No,
updated like
updated.
30 minutes after it happened.
What, after you got a decommit? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. That ain't the first.
Well, it was more of a mutual. It was more of a go
No,
be
it
great.
wasn't. I don't want.
We got something.
Either
We got
way,
something dropping.
Moving on.
We got something dropping. I like how you cut my video off. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to release it later.
Yeah, put it out on the page.
The
Let them folks
official
look at it.
Kirby halftime speech. You know?
Play the halftime speech versus Florida.
No, I like the one from last night.
That wasn't the real speech, but I hear you. Hey, it's all good. You know, last time we lost in the SEC championship, we won 29 straight. So
You know what's crazy?
I'm not worried about it.
Florida's the only SEC school to beat Bama in the SEC championship.
Right.
I heard that yesterday. I was like, I thought y'all. I don't know. I thought y'all beat them. I guess.
We beat Auburn and LSU the last 2 years in that.
That's crazy.
Bama
Shout out
wasn't
to
good
my
enough to
Gators.
make it the last 2 years, but you know, this year they got off. I mean,
Hey, man,
they were due, bro. We were due to lose the game. I mean, we won
Hey,
29 straight. Damn, I mean, that's the most in college football history. I mean, what else could we possibly do?
Winning another one, but their tackle.
Still
I don't think his name is Devin Booker, but last name is Booker. Offensive lineman. He said that you know nothing. Y'all weren't sustainable because you're trying to copy the standard, and Bama is the standard.
Man,
How do you feel about that?
Nick Saban gonna retire soon. He ain't got too many more times go around the sun, if you ask me, in my opinion. So I ain't too worried about it. Kirby in his 40s or 50s, Nick Saban in his 80s.
Man.
It's changed. The change is coming, whether you like it or not. Guess what? It's gonna change, but it's all good.
But no, they said usually
for the last 2 years we won 29 straight. I mean, I'm mad. I'm upset about the loss, but at the same time, we ain't going nowhere. So,
yeah, no.
We're gonna be right back here next year, and it's going to 12-team playoff next year as well. So it's gonna be a lot of teams. Will Florida be in the playoff next year?
Damn right. Damn right. When these coaches' names drop, and and we get them kids ready, hey man, I'm looking forward to it. 8 wins, baby.
Tough walk, man. Tough loss.
Look, if Billy don't win 7-8 games next year, he gone.
Shit. 7. Do you see your schedule?
I see it.
Bro, you be lucky to win 4.
If Billy don't win 7-8 games, he gone. Ain't my words. I'm just letting the people know.
Commissioner Roger Goodell, man, he came out and said that he wants to ban the Tush Push. He is not a fan of the Tush Push.
Bama did it last night. Twice.
And failed. They did it once and failed.
Because he messed up because he went under.
Huh?
That first one,
I think the Georgia kind of showed you how, if you're going to defend it, don't try to go over the top to get the quarterback. You're going to have to push your defensive lineman in the back like they're pushing the offensive lineman in the back. We had 2 big boys pushing 78 in the back as if he was the offensive player as well. That's how they got stalemate. And then you got to bring somebody out the side to grab him and take him back. But if you let that, low man win, you know how it go.
Well, I think, and another thing UGA did, which was a good move with that Tush Push, they met pad level. So it's like when you see the defensive lineman, right? The O line is like this, right? The D line usually they're trying to match, and the O line to get under them just a little bit. But UGA met them shoulder to shoulder, and when you meet them shoulder to shoulder, now each team has a better push, and then the middle linebacker was just over the top. and that's what really did it. So if I was in the NFL, I'm looking at what UGA did as far as the technique wise.
Well, Roger Goodell has said that he's done with it. It's going to be over with at the end of this season. And once the
I don't think that's right because it's not an illegal play.
Well, you used to not be able to push the quarterback in the back. They only changed that rule 5 years ago where you could do that. They had a rule in the NFL where you
can't push the quarterback. Yeah, they just changed it in college to where you can. This year was the first year I think you can push the pile. Usually you can't push the pile. That's assisting a runner.
So it's the same thing. I think they're gonna go back to that, man. NFL tush push. I don't know, Kevin. Same technique. I'm not sure what the difference would be.
They both can push the pile. That's all it is pushing the pile. They both can do so. So
me personally, I'm not a fan of the play. I feel like it's an illegal play. Any play that I can run, because if you give the defense a play where they can run 100%, or say 97% of the time, it's gonna work.
92%.
They're gonna stop it. They're gonna call it illegal. They're gonna stop it. So why would you do it for the offense as well, man? If it's something where to me, just take them from under center. As long as they can't be under center, I don't care about the pushing in the back part. No, but if you take them from under center and say you can't snap that ball from under center and do that, you got to be in the shotgun. Completely different play. Both of them have a chance equally to stop that play or win that play.
They do. Your D-line, if my O-line is better than your D-line, and it's only happening on very select situations, like 1 yard thing. It's not an all game. They may run it once or twice.
But Philly run that thing from the 2. If it's 3rd and 2, Philly running it twice.
But my O-line is better than yours. It's not my fault. It's a technique. It's not a. I don't think it's an illegal football play. The only thing you can do is just remove the assisting of the runner. But that also goes to when the running back's 10 yards down the field and that lineman comes and hits everybody in the back. You can't do that no more. Like, you have to remove the whole concept of pushing the pile.
I don't think the pushing of the pile is what the issue is. It's just that, again, there's no way to effectively stop it. Like you said, outside of trying to get to pad level. Even then, though, bro, if the quarterback take off at the side, sometimes you see them roll over the people, falling over the top. If you got a quarterback with a strong quarterback, you're not going to be able to stop that. That's why Jalen Hurts you can't stop him. The man bench pressing, he
squat like
600 pounds. How you gonna stop that?
That ain't my fault.
And you got somebody pushing you in the back who probably bench press another 240.
Get Nick Chubb to take handoffs. No. Get Saquon to take handoffs in that position and do it.
Nope.
That's what they need to do.
Bro, the play is illegal. You can't stop it. If anything that has a success rate above 60-75%, you got to. No. The defense don't have a chance, bro, for real. You know that. And if you got the Eagles with all them damn all pros up front,
that ain't my fault.
All they're doing is bear crawling. That's it.
That's something you learn when you're 5 years old. That's the first thing you learn on the O-line.
You can't stop that. Stop that, man. You can't stop it, bro. It got to go. I'm with Goodell.
That's why it's 92% and not 100%.
I don't like it's 100% when Philly do it, so take it out.
No, they got stopped a couple times.
I ain't never seen no boy get stopped. So we in the NFL. We talking about the NFL. We're gonna do our pick'ems a little later for each game. My boy, who for you though? Give me your top team. Give me top 5 in the NFC. Let's start in the AFC. Start in the AFC.
AFC, Ravens.
And the offense got all the rules anyways, man. The offense you can't touch a wide receiver down the field. You can't put your hands on them no more 5 yards down the field. Illegal contact. It just be like random stupid calls. Come on, man. And then speaking of calls, that got to be the worst officiated championship game I ever seen in my damn life last night. But anyway, I said I wasn't gonna blame the ref. I wasn't gonna do that. That's got to be the worst officiated. How do you not stop the game and review that call? Review that pass? How? How do you literally not stop the game and review that?
Hey, man.
Man.
It ain't so funny when the rabbit got the gun.
Shit, we the rabbit. Bama been doing it.
Y'all been kicking ass the last 2 years. It's all right. It's all right for a little get back. It's all right for a little get back. You know what I'm saying? But my 5 teams.
Give me top 5 in the AFC. Let's go with the AFC first.
And I'm not doing it in order because it's just
see, Kel say they got that random pass interference against Miami. See what I'm saying? These refs killing it, man. They would have won if it weren't for that.
Miami ain't recovered from the pass interference against Ohio State. Kansas City, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami.
Are these in order?
No.
Okay.
And God, man, that 5th spot.
Ooh, it's tough, ain't it?
It's
Houston
like
lost last week. No, I don't know.
It's
Houston
like
might be
it's
fraud.
like right. It's between the
The Browns ain't got no quarterback.
Right. It's like Browns, and then the Pittsburgh. They just find a way, man. It's
No,
like Pittsburgh.
they did not, Kelvin. No.
No, we did not. We did not win 6 games this year. Is there anything else? Okay. Yeah. So my thing, is I don't know, that 5th spot, man. Is just up for grabs for me. It's like you got Pittsburgh and Cleveland both at 7 wins. You have Indianapolis at 6, Denver's at 6, Buffalo's at 6. I don't know, man. I think like the cream of the crop is those 4 teams, and that 5th one will probably shake out a little bit later. But like, it's a lot of mid going on in the AFC.
I mean, shit, the NFC ain't no better. I mean, look at the division leader in the South. We got a losing record, my boy. So the NFC, but just to go to the AFC, I'm gonna give you my top 5. No order, of course. You gotta have Kansas City, right?
Absolutely.
Gotta have Baltimore. That's 2. I like Jacksonville. Do I love Jacksonville? No, but I do like them. That's 3. The 4th spot in the AFC. Ooh. Miami. Gotta have Miami up there.
Yeah.
I mean, them boys can score from anywhere. But like you said, number 5, you got the Browns, you got the Steelers. Denver has been hot lately. They've won 6 games straight. Denver versus Houston is a sneaky good game today, too. Denver versus Houston gonna be a sneaky good. We're gonna do a pick 'em in a minute. Oh man, that's tough. The Browns, though, I don't like Joe Flacco. They starting Joe Flacco today. I think that's the worst idea you could make, but I guess they ain't got nobody else because the rookie has a concussion. I just don't like Flacco, bro. I would have went and got a Carson Wentz before I went with Flacco or somebody like that.
No, Flacco, he gets the job done at times. Like, you can't rely.
Everything got to be perfect around him. That's how I feel. And I've always felt like that about Joe Flacco. He's never going to win you a game or lose you a game, but I feel like man. Georgia, they killed themselves. We can't blame nobody else. I know I was talking junk about the referees. Missed field goal. We had seven penalties, the most that we have ever had in a game this season. I said they just picked the wrong time to play their worst game.
The AP poll was released.
What the AP poll got? What we got?
We got Michigan at 1, Washington at 2, Texas at 3, Florida State at 4, Bama at 5, UGA at 6.
Yeah, that's the AP poll. Okay, so that's what Marcus had posted in the group. Okay, so that's the AP poll. AP poll is usually close, but Florida State fucked them up. Florida State got a committee like. Yeah, they didn't expect them to kind of win, but at the same time, brother, I think style matters. You punted 11 punts in one game. So nobody want to see that in the playoffs.
So potential matchup, Michigan versus Florida State. Michigan is going to they're going to score 80 points off of defense.
Yeah, that defense. They're not Louisville defense. I'm just saying they have players on defense.
They got a top
tier. All that stuff last night when them boys were dropping interceptions and dropping passes that should have been picked off.
5-6 picks.
Yeah, Michigan ain't dropping them picks. So,
nah, buddy.
Yeah, we're trying to wait on the committee to drop that thing at 12 o'clock, guys, and we'll roll back.
It starts at noon. I don't know how long the program usually goes on. I think they make it like an all-day thing.
I don't think so, because NFL starts. They ESPN. It's all about views and viewership. You don't want to run that show long because you're going to run over into your NFL pregame stuff. So of course you don't want to take ratings from another show. So they tried to squeeze it in at 12 because they knew for the rest of the day you're going to be watching NFL. So from 12 to probably 12:15, they probably do it within the first 15, 20 minutes.
It's at 12, so it's on now. The selection show, because usually start at like 25.
I will only thing I say to this, Reggie, is with this Texas, with the Texas that played yesterday, beat the Bama that played yesterday, because that Bama that Texas played was in week 2, week 3.
That's 4 hours.
Milrose, man, he has improved a whole lot. Now he couldn't throw it yesterday, and we kind of proved that. And then I don't know, that last drive they just forgot he had legs, I guess, and started playing man to man. And as soon as you turn your back, he taking off up the sideline for 40 yards. But my Mike Bobo finally showed his head of who he is at the wrong time. KB had been waiting on the Bobo collapse all year long, and it came at the worst game. Bobo had been calling plays perfectly damn near all season long. He gets in the big game versus Bama, and maybe he tenses up.
But it's a testament to Bama's defense. Them boys was playing.
So they started off with the playoff matchups and bowl games. Okay, so that's
it goes from noon to 4. So
yeah, anybody watching all that, they tell them,
they do
show me the baby. Show me the baby. Show me the baby.
That shit ain't coming out.
We don't care about the label pain. Yeah, show me the baby. But back to the AFC real quick.
Yeah.
Damn, that feels like hard. And I feel like there's another team we missing and we sleeping on. We ain't talking about. And I feel like I think it was Denver. It might have been Denver. Denver might have been the team I was thinking about.
That's why I'm like, yo, I need to see a few more.
Denver playing Houston today. If Denver beats Houston today at Houston, Denver is a solid playoff team, I think. Which I thought they might have been anyways. Russ just last year, that was just bad coaching, bad everything. The team was just horrible up and down. Sean Payton came in there and told him stop kissing babies. Sierra and Lil Future can't be in the locker room. He had a coach that come in and really like showed some mantra about what was going on. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Denver and Houston. Whoever wins today, that's my 5th pick. I'm gonna put it like that. So Denver and Houston, I can throw any one of them in the 5th slot.
It's literally
Buffalo. Open. Buffalo. I forgot about Buffalo.
But no, I didn't. They 6-6.
I mean, but look at their schedule. They played Philly, Dallas, the Eagles. I mean, the Chiefs. They played one of the toughest schedules. They battle tested. If they can get in the playoffs and just get Josh Allen,
the wild card race is going to be crazy. The wild card race, because every team is sitting at 5 or 6 wins.
Yeah.
Except the AFC North, who has 2 7-win teams and 1 9-win team. But even the Bengals have 5 wins. So they can win 2 more.
Can the Browns maintain it? Without their quarterback, man, I just don't. It's tough for me to see the Browns maintain. They have an awesome defense, probably the best in the league. But if you keep putting that defense out there, just like versus that game against the Steelers where they couldn't get no first downs, the defense is going to get tired. Defense is going to start blowing coverage. You're going to have missed assignments, big plays. And I think that's what would kill a team like the Browns, who have a tremendous defense but 0 offense. So, I mean, I think it'll be a tough day for the Browns today, too. We'll do the pick-em later to see who they playing, but it's tough. What about the NFC, bro? Who you got in the NFC?
NFC, for me, Philly, Dallas, Detroit, man. You gotta say it.
Detroit. There you go.
San Fran, and I mean, there has to be a representative from the NFC South.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
So
it don't mean it gotta be in your top.
Oh no, they're not my top 5 at all. I would probably go with probably Seattle, man. Minnesota. That game against who was they playing?
Please stand up.
What team did they just play? The Bears. When they played the Bears,
Josh Dobbs didn't stop throwing interceptions, man.
I said, fam, y'all want the Bears? I was like, y'all got money on the Bears as a team? Because y'all was they was giving everything to Justin Fields was fumbling left and right, throwing picks. They said, "No, bro, we need y'all to take this dub, please."
Nobody wanted to win that game. That's one of them games where you like, damn. Don't nobody want to win? Yeah, I agree.
Man, And somebody said Dobbs showed that game from Dobbs was like, okay, reality hit.
Because he was on a high the last few weeks. Bro was playing way above his head.
This is who he is. Right. This is why Dobbs is not a starting quarterback, because games like this happen more often than the other games.
Yep. I think the last few games too. Remember, he was thrown in there versus the Falcons at the last second. Like he was walking in the building, and when they signed him, so you ain't got no tape on him. You ain't got no film on him. You don't really know tendencies from the offensive coordinator or the head coach with this quarterback. After 2-3 weeks, but the NFL done caught on to you. Them defensive coordinators watching that film. They know what you like to do. They know what you do best, and they say, "Oh, this is what he gonna do." It's a tendency game about NFL and college football. What are the tendencies of that other team? Just like Bama last night. I hate to keep going back to it. Bama knew where the weakness was at Georgia. Our defensive line has been a little small compared to the last few years. You got that Jordan Davis. You got that Jalen Carter. You don't have that big 280-pound, 90-pound guy that can stop the run like that. Nazir,
Bama was leaning on your ass.
They were double teaming him and throwing him down the field 10 yards.
Bruh,
this is a game. First game I would say we missed that boy that went to USC. Barely done. This is the first game I ever said. Yeah, you see why Kirby was trying to go get a bag for Bear Alexander.
Yeah, I see why he went to go take Nasir from him. But you know that ain't over yet. I'm gonna let that cook.
Yeah, it's over with. He already done signed them papers.
Nah,
and the money good. Money for. Let's say dope sold money for. It's gone. It's over with. That's done. He done cashed that check, my boy.
Yeah.
I got my father-in-law calling me. I'm gonna have to call him back afterwards. I'm bring him on the show one of these weeks.
Man.
All we do is talk about. We be on the fantasy football side of it. You know, who you like today? What matchup you like today?
I think I'm officially done with fantasy football, bro.
Why? Your team went too bad. You did. Your college team didn't even make you number one team and didn't even make it to the championship game. That's crazy.
I stopped doing it like 2 weeks ago.
I think everybody did.
I was
all kind of did like,
I just don't be.
Games were on Monday. Games were on Tuesday. Game on Thursdays. Saturday games. Like college football. If you're gonna play college football fantasy wise, you got to really be locked in and dedicated because they have different games on different days of the week, different conferences playing. Some conferences score 100 points a game between the two teams. Some of them, SEC, you're not going to really typically have a high scoring game, but sometimes, you do. This is my top teams in the NFC, though, just to give you them. Got to have the Eagles at number one. If I'm going ranking too. I'm gonna put matter of fact, I take that back. I don't have the Eagles at one. I have San Francisco at one. I like San Francisco defense better than I like the Philly defense. And I think that San Francisco got a few more weapons on offense than San Francisco do. That's just my opinion. They tight end hurt. You got Kittle still over there. CMC, I love Swift. Y'all know I do. He a dog for life. CMC is better than Swift. Sorry.
Absolutely.
What it is. Okay, you know what I mean? So,
but as
wide receiver wise, you got AJ Brown. Don't get me wrong. Ayuk has been a dog now. Ayuk has been good. Ayuk has been putting up number one receiver number. And when Debo is healthy, there really ain't no match for Debo. Debo is in a class of his own when it comes to running the ball after the catch. But when he's not healthy, bro, you can see that. And he don't have that yet. He don't get those yet. But I think that kind of go hand in hand, though. Because if you're fighting for all them extra yards, guess what? You're taking extra hits. You're never going to be healthy for real toward the end of the season. So I think they need to reel Debo back or go get a better complimentary wide receiver to Ayuk and let Debo just kind of do his thing in like a screen game type situation, short pass, take off. If they would have went and got D-Hop, they would have been there. That's just my opinion. But back to so I got San Francisco at 1. I got Philly at 2. I guess I got to put the Cowboys at 3. Number 4.
Shout out to my cousin, Deron Bland. Shout out to Cuz getting busy.
Number 4, if I'm just talking just NFC teams,
you got to put Detroit, man. They said respect.
I told you, bro. I don't believe in Detroit. And when they got beat last week, I told y'all Detroit is not who we think they are.
They right now, I think they 8-3.
Detroit and I don't like Seattle either, but Seattle did look good versus Dallas for the first what?
Hey, you stand.
DJ Metcalf out there giving sign language on them boys, bro. He can't guard. Talking about Bland, he was going at Bland. They just Geno showed his head at the end of the game. I'm gonna tell you what happened. If Tyler Lockett catches that pass on Thursday, that game probably ends in favor of Seattle. But he dropped the pass that hit him in the face.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Tyler Lockett, what you doing?
Yeah.
You're gonna let that young boy take your job out there, Smith and Jigba. That boy for real. He is nasty.
Him and DK.
Them Ohio State wide receivers. They just need a quarterback to get them the ball. I like
that
Geno,
was Ohio State problem this year.
Right?
Ooh.
So yeah, them I'm gonna go with them.
Portal.
I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna go with them, man. I'm gonna go with them as my team for right now. But if I had to just like put the playoffs together, you got what, Dallas versus Atlanta. You got the playoff bracket. Oh, hold on, I got them.
No, I wouldn't be Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas have to come to the Falcons. We the division leader, and we the worst division leader get the best wild card team. So
yeah.
Dallas Cowboys will be coming.
Dallas is gonna spank. Yeah, let me find out y'all gonna let Dallas get a first round victory.
Hey man, Dallas could come to the A and lose too now. That ain't above normal.
Yeah.
They worst thing is stopping the run. So if you run
that good for a sort of 15-yard out pick.
Bro, you know it. Nah, you know he'll give you one. So yeah, I just say all that to say, man, the playoffs are heating up. This is one time when football gets fun. It's December. These games matter. People are gonna be playing hard.
Right.
They won last year. Who you talking about, Kill? I don't know who Kill's talking about.
He just talking.
But oh man, here go that noise again. We were doing good. Hold on.
Look, man, I want to before we get into the Rodwave move, this portal, man, the NCAA portal.
My bad. Could y'all hear that Discord music playing? My fault.
No, you good.
I had to mute it, man. This Discord, my son, they be in their little group. You know how it is. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, it's not infallible that the Dallas Cowboys could lose in the first round. That would be right along their mantra. And I would love for the Falcons.
If they lose, like at what point do you
got to get rid of it? If it's Dak's fault, if Dak has a bad game, which I be telling people, you know, football like a roller coaster. Georgia was up here, we had to fall eventually. He ain't got no choice. Dak has been playing great. When did he have that bad Dak? If you have that bad Dak game in the playoffs, that's tough. I want my football team to start peaking around the mid-December time. Dallas has been peaking since what? The last 4 weeks?
Yeah.
You peaking at the wrong time.
Dallas does. Now, question.
You said about
right?
the portal?
Quick question about Dallas. So it was a video. I don't know if they like honored Prime Dion last week or something, but for whatever reason, he was at the game. And a camera
you didn't hear what he said?
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, he said, I'm here for recruiting right now. He's recruiting. That's what he was on TV. He be calling his Fox card. You know, he used to work for the networks. He called it. He said, yes, I'm here recruiting. This is what I'm on TV telling you to come to Colorado. That's all he was doing. He was recruiting.
That looked like Jerry Jones was trying to recruit Shador because he said easily could be a top pick.
You got to give up a lot. You got to give up a lot.
Do you? If Shador comes out next year and you're a Cowboy, if Shador comes out this year, right? Say Shador comes out this year. You have Caleb Williams, you have Drake May, you have Penix, like you have maybe viewers. Like he might be.
No, you would say he's coming back.
It might be number 3 to 5.
Yeah, he'll be somewhere from 3 to 5.
But if you're the Cowboys and you lose because Dak throws 2 picks, you lose to the Falcons, right? You're like, yo, fuck this. Trade him get a 2nd round pick, some shit like that. You looking at like, yo, if you're in the draft, we want you.
Yeah, you can package them up and move. You can package up them picks and move up if you're Dallas.
And go get Shador. Shador is gonna. I
thought that's what Trey Lance was for, though. I thought he was
I think Trey Lance is a low risk, high reward thing. Like you bring him in, but I wouldn't. I would bring him in because he's still on a rookie deal. Like, so you got about 2 years with Trey Lance, and you get a rookie quarterback and let them battle it out. And if he beats Shador and he earns it, then great. But if Shador comes in and wins it, then you just got a backup there, a quality backup.
Shador to the Cowboys, bro, would just be like, it'll be marketing heaven for him. Like right now, they're in a marketing factory. You see them on every commercial.
Absolutely.
You see them all over TV.
But Shador can play. He just ain't had no line.
He can play. I'm not saying he can't. The boy is uber talented. And like you say, he hasn't had a line to do anything. But I just feel like it's not going to be about football first if he goes to Dallas. He's going to be on every commercial like that, even worse than that. It'll just be a perfect marketing situation. He'll make hella money. But I don't know. I have to see it, man. I have to see the team. You know, a lot of stuff changes. Dak is good now because he has the protection. They got an offensive line. They got 2 offensive linemen that are Hall of Famers that are probably about to retire within the next season.
Right.
Is Shador going to be in the same situation he's in now?
Well,
and then we got to see how this back surgery goes for him and how his back turns out too.
I think he'll be fine.
You're playing with that back. That's a whole different monster.
I think he'll be fine. But that's a reason I think that maybe where everybody expected Shador to come back next year, it's like, yo, I can't afford to get a broken bone in my back again next year.
I would have went. I leave my dad. I'm sorry, Dad. I love you to death. But if I'm going to be the 3rd quarterback off the board, I gotta go.
Or even if you're not, even if you slip to the 2nd round, which I think the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys. I think their first pick would be an O lineman, right? Get an O lineman from whatever school you want to get them from, to be the next heir apparent to, you know what I'm saying, the O lineman that's there that may be leaving in a year or 2. But you go get the prodigal son. You know what I'm saying? You go get Shador at quarterback. You know what you're getting. Like, you know what it is. It's not a gimmick. It's, yo, this boy can play. You see what he is in the pocket. He can scramble, and he has the scrambling ability of Aaron Rodgers. Like, you don't need him. He ain't going to dice you up, but he'll pick up the first. He'll get 5 yards type thing. He plays safe. He plays smart. He doesn't turn the ball over.
I'm with you. And he can take our ass with him.
Hey, boy. He can take a mean one. A mean one. Yeah, man, I think it would be a great look. At this point, that it would be nuts. But yeah, man, the portal.
And then I was just about to link that in too. If Deion can't go into the portal and really get me some real protection, because you don't want to rely on freshmen, don't get me wrong. But if Deion can't go in the portal and get me real protection, I gotta consider going. I can't sit back there and take another ass whooping like I did for us to win 3 or 4 games. And then the recruiting class that he's bringing in now, bro, I think they're ranked like 27th, 20-something.
They just lost like 5 commits, bro.
So that's what I'm saying. And then kids also, you got to think, man, I want to go somewhere where I know that they're going to exploit me and they're going to make me, a star. They can do that. But can he do that for other people's kids or just his own?
And that's the thing, because
I haven't seen nobody else on the team do anything besides his kids. I ain't seen Travis Hunter on no commercials. I ain't seen Weaver on no commercials. I ain't seen the running back who came out and said that they were playing just to pad his son's stats. They weren't trying to win. Smoke Bowie. All these players, bro, they get no shine, but you got Shador on every watch commercial. You got him and Shiloh running around on commercial ordering stuff for their mama. It's just insurance commercials. These boys are everywhere. So do I think Deion can give me that kind of treatment, or is he only able to do that for his children? Because that'll be a huge question. You want me to leave my family and go way across country to Boulder, Colorado?
I think, and his stance on NIL is kind of like how Debo's was when it comes to the portal. Like, we're going to do the things we're supposed to do. I'm not paying kids. Yeah, Dabo. Yeah, I'm not paying kids to do this and do that. And I get it. Like, I get the purity of the college game. I get the old school mentality of either you be down, because before the season, for me, I was like, yo, if you a Gator, you a Gator. If not, then get the fuck on. But yo, you sit back, you're like, yo, man, you know what? You gotta go pay. Like, it is what it is. Like, these kids know their value. Like, you can't sell a dream to these kids like that. Like, these kids coming in like, so yeah, you can sell a little bit, but the fuck, I want some money.
I got a Bama fan come out saying it don't matter. We ended y'all. You might have just turned Kirby up some more. You know what I mean? While you playing. Kirby probably got a little complacent. You know what I mean? He probably got a little comfortable. Now Kirby can go back to these boosters and be like, hey, you see that game yesterday? This is why I need this bag. This is why I need some more money. This is why I need this.
Y'all about to pay ETN. Y'all paid ETN, so y'all got money.
Paying no damn running back. And
why are you not believing me when I'm telling you?
I don't believe ETN is coming to the Bulldog. You got you got the number one running back in the class this year in Frazier coming. You got the number one running back sitting on a red shirt because one of them blew their knee out. He's gonna have a tough time finding the field in Georgia too, unless he think he's just head and shoulder better than everything we got back there.
No, it's not about that.
He wants the money. His brother in the NFL, what the hell he chasing money for?
He wants the money. He wants to play behind a good O-line.
That we got.
He wants the NIL, and he wants to, like, if he's gonna run for 900 yards, then cool. But let it be 900 yards on, 110 carries, not 200. Like, it's different. Like, the yards per attempt, or the amount of attempts is what is him. Like he's saying, he's making cuts 2 or 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. When
did they let Bama in? Oh shoot! I think they let Bama in, my boy.
No,
I think Bama is in. Somebody just commented on my thing. I don't know. Let's see. I think they might have put Bama in there. Ooh. Bro, I think Bama is in. Oh yeah, because Florida State saying abolish the college football playoff committee. Oh.
Oh.
They put Bama in there.
Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Bama. I love it.
Wow.
I love it.
Wow. So
all of them bombs is out.
I told y'all, bro, you cannot have a CFP without the SEC.
I love it.
It's not possible. You can't do it.
I love it.
So Bama's about to win another. Yeah,
Miami at home. UGA at home. I love it.
Bro, we got another game to play.
I don't care about none of that. You ain't getting no trophy for a championship. I don't care.
We got 2 of them for the last 2 years. Who cares?
Care.
Why you crazy? You really sound pitiful. It really sounds like Florida has hit the bottom of the barrel, and this is how you celebrate. It's a shame.
What are you bringing to the game?
It's
you
shameful.
Win. You know what, y'all?
No, we gave Bama IC. Don't forget that part.
Hey, look. Matter of fact, you the 2-time defending champ.
We gave Bama.
You the 2-time defending champ. We'll do the heavy lifting. We'll bring the pizza and the wings. Y'all just bring plates.
You're not even invited. You can't watch the college football playoff if you ain't in the bowl season.
I love it.
You ain't even in the bowl game, man. You talking about you love it. Won't y'all win 6 games so somebody can talk about y'all? Because your season over with.
As soon as that clock hits 0, 0, 0,
irrelevant. You won't see that on TV again until August 31st. And we're in December. We're in the first week of December.
What day is the championship? Usually it's in the like January or something.
Anyway,
right?
Like I said, you can't get
I'm gonna show respect. I'm gonna show respect until the clock says 0.
It don't matter.
0, 0. Then after that, I'm lying.
You guys have lost all respect. Nobody's worried about. Bro, listen.
Hey, I'm ready to lie. As soon as the game is over and that confetti pop, I'm back to the line. 8 wins. We back. We back.
You're gonna be worse than you was this year, and that's the sad part. Your team is gonna actually be worse this year.
Hey man.
Than it
At
was
the end of the day, I would hate to be a Florida State fan. Could you imagine?
Yeah. My
Where your boys at? They ain't want to get on today.
They might have already knew what was going on.
Them boys is drunk. Boy, let me go get my peanut butter whiskey for them. Pour one out for them.
Yeah, that's bad. Hey, I don't say I feel bad for Florida State, but they got you. Yeah. So we got Georgia versus Florida State. Is that the big bowl game?
Man, so the matchup is Michigan versus Bama and Washington versus Texas.
Michigan versus Bama. The winner of that game is your national championship.
If Texas beat Washington,
I can see it.
Could you imagine Texas leaving the Big 12 their final year, win a natty? The Big 12 be mad as hell, and then bringing it to the SEC.
Bringing it to the SEC, yeah. But I think Bama wins it, bro. I think Bama wins the national championship. You can't leave the SEC out. I'm sorry. I don't care how you cut it. Greg Sankey said it last night. There is no college football playoff champion that you could really crown unless you go through an SEC team, or at least have the SEC in it. If the SEC ain't in it, it would have been flawed. And I agree with that. It's hard to punish both of them teams last night after that game.
It's funny because you have a big
State rate. Are they 5 or they 6?
I don't know. I just see the 5. It's crazy because you have a Big 10 school, a Pac-12 school, a Big 12 school.
No, the committee didn't lie. The committee took the 4 best teams in the country, and I think those are the 4 best teams.
They took the 4 best.
I think those teams are the 4 best teams. If Washington would have lost, then Florida State maybe. Yes, but even then, Florida State was not a better team than Georgia.
It depends on. You're right.
If you have a healthy Travis, I agree. But
if it was a 5th, we all be drunk.
Y'all be drunk. Yikes! Florida State gonna be in their feelings, man.
Woo! They're gonna get a banner. They're gonna get a ring. They're gonna do all that. We're the real champs.
Oh man. I can understand that's not. I love it. I didn't think we were gonna get in after we lost anyway, so that was good.
Yeah, I knew y'all were out.
Yeah, me too.
But like I said, when I was like, it depends on the Michigan game, it depends on the FSU game, because there could have been a way if Michigan would have lost and Florida State would have lost, y'all would have been in.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Easily, y'all would have been like number 3 probably. Like it would have been easier. Liberty is not a P5 school.
Who?
He said Liberty. Liberty is undefeated all the time. That? Who you think?
Yeah, undefeated. The caliber of competition. God darn, Kels. You can't just throw Liberty in there so they can go out there and get murdered by Michigan or somebody like that. Now, Michigan versus Bama. Woo! You talking about a good one.
That's going to be a good
one. Which Mule Roast going to show up? Because you better scheme some easy stuff for him like you did yesterday. Now, we're picking our linebackers.
This is the game. Bama with 2 weeks to prepare. And I think that's why UGA used to get Bama when they lose in the SEC championship. But you give Kirby 2 weeks to prepare for your ass. It's the same way he did it to Oregon. You don't want to be number 1. You don't want to be the first game against UGA, and you don't want to be their game after a bye, because they have 2 weeks to prepare.
Whoever their bowl team is, I feel sorry for you, whoever we playing. You don't think Kirby Clark going to make a statement in the bowl game we playing and try to hang 100 on your ass? You crazy. But we'll probably play the top Big 10 team. Probably miss Ohio State. No, they play the Pac-12, I think. I think they play the run-up to the Pac-12. We're going to play – I think we play either the Big 10 or we'll be the number 1 SEC team outside Bama, of course. And then we'll play.
Ooh, so the top 6 is Michigan, Washington, Texas, Bama, Florida State, UGA.
Yeah. Sound about right. I mean, you can't have a college football playoff without the SEC. So me and you both know. There's no way you having a CFP without the SEC. It's too many politics. It's too much money. And you just can't do it. You can't have a college football champion and it not be an SEC team involved. What y'all better not do is let Bama go win another natty. Well, I can see your boy going out on top.
Saban?
I can see that. Yeah.
Nah, bro. I think last year put that taste in his mouth. Is like, oh, the disrespect is real. Like, I think that reignited Saban. I still don't see him coaching like 10 years and nothing like that. He's gonna
pass out on the sideline. He damn near like Ric Flair. It's time to let it go, bro. When you ain't got but a few strands of hair there at the top, you probably just need to be sitting down there home chilling. Go kick it with your grandkids or somebody. But no, I mean, I'm happy we got an SEC representative. Now, go win it, Bama. That's all I'm gonna say. But Texas already beat you once, so you get a Bama and Texas rematch. Woo, that'll be cool. But hey, boy, it's really two SEC teams in the playoff right now. If you want to be honest,
technically, boy, recruiting for Florida fans, boy, that junk got a whole lot harder, boy.
Oh yeah, Texas is selling it down, boy. Hey, come on to Texas. You can play against Bama and Georgia in the national championship pitch, so you can compete with them type of teams now if you come to Texas.
Hey, then you got Florida State hey man, Billy, you're gonna have to drop that back. If the meeting with Billy and the boosters went like I think it went, they about to pay this year.
I don't know.
You know how last year Bama went crazy at the end because they were just buying everybody. Caleb Downs and what's the boy that got pulled over with the guns and the weed?
Oh yeah.
Like they just went crazy. They just said fuck that. They dropped the bag. If Billy, the message that I saw that I got, if Billy don't do that, he gone.
How do you committee explain leaving out Florida State? A no loss conference.
The word best in bold letters.
Woo. I told you last night, bro. I said it. When they kicked 12 feet, punted the ball 11, 12 times, I saw you not going
that. You barely beat a 5-win Florida, barely, with a backup quarterback as well. You barely beat Boston College. You barely beat all when they've won, other than G5 schools, they've been barely winning. Like Boston College should have beat them. Miami that game wasn't that far off. Like if TVD didn't implode on his own, it was different. If Max Brown, if we didn't have a guard playing left tackle, like it may have been different. If we weren't spitting and punching and kicking people, it might have been a different game. So I think their style points, their resume, all they had was LSU week 1. And LSU has 3-4 losses at the end of the day.
Miami said they barely beat Miami. Yeah, so I agree though. I mean, once you look at given like the real eye test, you can't say Florida State is one of the best 4 teams in the country without the quarterback. You know what I mean? If the quarterback is healthy, those games probably aren't close anyways. But at the same time, right now,
I don't know because when Travis was healthy, they still were barely beating people.
Yeah, they weren't really blowing.
He didn't get hurt until the game before Florida.
Yeah. Florida State about to campaign and start a whole riot about what's going on in Florida.
Let them act a fool and suspend
it's about Noles fans are pissed. Yeah, the Noles are upset. Yeah, I'm sure. Noles fans are hot.
The boys. I don't know if you can see they live.
Who are that?
That's Florida State sitting in there, boy.
Yeah, I'm sure they hot, bro. They hot. They probably got up and walked out. But we're going to 12 next year. Next year, you won't have this problem. Well, you'll have this problem between 12, 13, 14.
Remember, you sure? Did they say wait on it? Because they still have to.
They approved it. They approved it to go.
I know they approved it before, but I think they said that someone was like wait because it was like how they going to do the bidding because there's like automatic bids. They're not trying to do that no more because you can't have an automatic big Pac-12 champion. It's only 3 teams in the Pac-12. Like you can't have an automatic bid for like the automatic bids and the construct of how they're going to do the 12. So they said they may wait and do it the year after next. I do remember that.
Don't do it now. This today should create the atmosphere where we should have done it.
It's like this every year.
12 team.
It's like that every year.
So just go
Texas
ahead.
A&M, the year they had one loss and they got left out and they had beat like Bama or something like that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Go ahead and just change it though, man. At this point, because you got too many teams like a Florida State feeling some kind of way. Georgia, who you see other teams have lost one game, and now why we lose one game and we got.
In the words of your cousin, Future, fuck them feelings. I'm sure he said it somewhere. I'm sure. But hey, man, that's the way the cookie crumbles, man. Maybe we get Florida State in a New Year's Six game. That's what I hope. Yeah, they get a New Year's Six game. Yeah, they number 5. They should get They should get a good game to get smacked in.
Oh man, we'll play them. We'll play right here in the Peach Bowl. Break it to the A.
Hey man, Hey man, it would be. Look, if Florida State went out undefeated season, conference champion, no CFP, then you go to a bowl and get this demolished. That would be hilarious.
That's what's going to happen.
That's going to be hilarious.
It's going to happen.
Miami go to the bowl against
the Church's Chicken Bowl.
Whoever they playing, Baylor or somebody.
Outback Steakhouse Bowl.
Yeah, and they get demolished. It would be. I mean, yes, it'll be like but we were there. I understand it. We said it last year. Yeah,
we got.
But we made it though.
And then you got. Miami ain't gonna be in no big bowl. Then if it's not a New Year's Six, I mean, what are we really talking about? At this point, you just got an extra game. Yeah, exactly. What time Florida play?
The same time they played last year. The same channel and everything. We just flipped.
August 31st at 7 p.m.
Yeah, we just flipped.
We'll score more.
Yeah, y'all may score more than 3, but are you gonna score more than the other team? Is the question. Yeah. TVD. Y'all don't got TV. Oh shit. Yeah, because Miami don't got Emory. And they don't have TVD because TVD going to the league. He's sitting out. They got a couple players sitting out.
They got 3 weeks to prepare.
Prepare who? Ja'Cory?
I have no clue. You know, ain't keeping up. Nobody keeping up with Miami, but
now because the excuse gonna be, well, our guys was getting ready for the league, and our guys hit the portal. Our guys going to the league. Last year, that's what I'm saying. Last year, we had a lot of guys sitting out. You know what I'm saying?
This year,
we got a whole lot of guys sitting out. We got about 75 sitting out.
Man, let me get out of here, man. I got to do my NFL lineups. I got to do my NFL picks. I'm on Prize Picks. I won $100 on my first day on Prize Picks, bro. That's the easy money to me that you can pick because all you're doing is picking like Justin Herbert to have. Will he have more or less than 1.5 touchdowns today?
I can't even do it.
You can't do that in Texas?
No, bro.
Hey, I thought Prize Picks, they let everyone, because we can't do certain stuff here too. But I thought Prize Picks was one of them things you could do everywhere.
Nah, bro, we can't gamble.
Man, try Prize Picks. I don't know, Kiwi. That's a little different. I think that one might be a little different. Well, I don't know what to tell you. We have to get the nerd. We have to get K3 to set you up a DPM, man. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, man. Get there. Make him use.
He's the one that he know how to do that. Yeah.
There you go. Hook me up so I can make some money.
Show like you in Virginia. He'll show your location in Virginia.
That's fine. Yeah, man. Hook it up, bro.
All right, man. Final thoughts, man. Rodwave. Is Rodwave stealing or is he paying homage?
Nah, bro. Nah. At this point, when you offer to pay somebody, when you offer to cut Boosie a check, because you know you got caught. It's different. Like it's different when you take a line, like a line of something type thing, and play off of it, or just say a line. But like you're taking like verses, like you're taking like whole verses and just singing them different. Nah, that's not homage, bro. Like a line is different. Like when I remember they was on Jay-Z ass like back when he was like he'd take Biggie John. He was like I'm not taking a line. He's like I'm taking a line and I'm showing love to my brother. Like. I'm not taking the whole verse.
Rodwave is literally copied the song word for word for word for word. And he's just singing and harmonizing it instead of rapping. They lined his junk up against Jay-Z. They did Boosie first, and then they found another song. He got Jay-Z. And I'm like, oh, Rodwave.
Bro, yeah.
I already ain't the biggest Rodwave fan because I'm really not into like the pain music or whatever they call it, the hurt music or whatever they call that genre of music. That's not really my thing. I listen to it every now and again. He got a few bops that really hit, but I'm not that depressed all the time where I just want to listen to Rodwave for a whole road trip. You know what I mean? I feel like you'll depress yourself listening to that damn Rodwave. He else the VP. Oh yeah, he over there in Belgium. I'm pretty sure he getting it in. Oh, man, there you go. But yeah, man, Rodwave, man. You the musical person in this partnership relationship that we have. What do you? How would you feel if an artist, you produce, you making the music, you drop the beat, and then you hear nothing but a whole Lil Wayne song come out your mouth?
Man, me being a fan of hip hop and verses and all that stuff, you can't. I don't respect artists who when you try to pass something off as your own, and I'm not talking about like, especially when it comes in rap, like R&B, pop, they have songwriters. Like it is what it is. But like in rap, I don't respect people who use other people's lyrics. And then the way he did it was it's like a double punch. But if you're gonna do it, now is the perfect time to do it because his fan base don't care.
No, but
that's the thing. Like it's not
still with it. They haven't said nothing. He's lost no streams.
Rodwave isn't out there trying to be like, he's not trying to be like, yo, I'm the top rapper in the game. I'm not that. Like he's not trying to be regarded as somebody with the best pen. You know what I'm saying? And I think as long as you're not trying to be in that upper echelon of the Kendricks, Cole, Hoes, and all that stuff, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's just for me, like that's why I like new Drake. Like I love old Drake, but new Drake, I'm like, I mean, there's an asterisk because I know you don't write all your shit. Can you write shit? Absolutely. Can you write hits? Absolutely. But are they your words? I don't know. Some of my favorite songs from Drake found out that he ain't write them. So I'm like, I can't put them in a rapper category of best bars, but I can put them with the pop stars and entertainers.
I guess I never looked at it that way. Because again, I look at music. I don't really think about the bars, who got the best. Because you can have there's some rappers out there, man, do the battle rapping. Them guys can dope. They can put them words together like no other, but they can't make a song. And that to me is what music is about, making a song. I understand you want to have the 5 bars and you want to put the best metaphors together, and that's cool. But if you can't make a song, bro, that everybody can actually listen to and like, I mean, I wouldn't really consider you a top artist. But just because you're lyrical don't mean that I'm gonna give you the seat of being a top artist. If Lil Wayne could just rap his ass off and couldn't make a hit, he wouldn't be regarded as one of the GOATs, in my opinion. But the fact that he can do both, Jay-Z can do both, Nas can do both, Tupac can do both, then that's when you kind of, to me, get put into that upper echelon of artists. So, like, me, I would listen to a Future song differently than I would listen to a Jay-Z song. You're not going to listen to it for the same thing. You know what I mean? So I think there's levels to everything, but as an artist, doing what Rodwave is doing with just taking somebody else's music and copying it, I don't think you could ever really consider him one of the top anything.
Yeah, no.
You can't.
He can be one of the top entertainers, but as an artist, I can't respect it. But again, I mean, these guys that are getting they're handed to them a ghostwriters and all that stuff.
So yeah, I was just about to say. So what if they say Nicki Minaj and she the greatest female rapper? They say she got ghostwriters. So now how do you look at ghostwriting and using ghostwriters compared to the Rodwave situation?
I mean, I look at ghostwriters in there's like a creme de la creme, right, of rappers for me. There's the Andres, the Eminems, Jay-Z, Kendricks, Coles. Those guys I put up, I'm like, yo, if I found out that they had ghostwriters, I would be devastated. But that list is very short because I put their skills and their bars on a different level than other people. But if Drake, if Nicki Minaj, who's hot? Like it's everybody else. Like I don't really care. Like if they was like, they had a ghostwriter.
If you found out J. Cole had a ghostwriter,
man, that shit would crush my soul. that shit would crush my soul, dog. Like I'm a Cole fan. You know what I'm saying? And you respect it because it's like, yo, that's him. I was the same way with Drake. When I found out Drake had a ghostwriter, I was like, man. Like my top artist of the year, Drake always top 5. I play his old stuff up to when he started doing stuff for Future. I was like, that run right there. Oh man. I was like, but knowing that The Weeknd wrote Take Care, Quentin Miller was the one doing stuff on Nothing Was the Same, and it's just.
You said The Weeknd wrote what?
Huh?
You said The Weeknd wrote what?
Take Care. You know,
I ain't know that. No.
Half them songs on Take Care was Weeknd songs.
I can tell though, because that was a different.
They sounded like The Weeknd.
You can tell because that was Now
and if you're reading it too late, was the Quentin joint. Yeah, like that's the thing. So now I'm sitting back like, oh man, some of my favorite songs is on If You're Reading This. Like Nothing Was the Same. Drake. It's just like he was spitting. That's why when I hear Drake now, I'd be like, yeah, cool. Like this song dope, but I don't be like, man, Drake is killing the game. Like I just be like, nah, he like Justin Bieber to me.
I didn't really. You dropped some knowledge on me because I didn't know. But I'm not a fan of an artist copying anything. Like I hate when people copy styles. You know, people talked about the Migos when they first came about mumble rapping this. Now that's all you damn hear. You know what I mean? Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan. That's the biggest Atlanta argument that you'll ever hear when it comes to music in the last 10 years. Which one was the original and which one was the copycat? I don't really know because they both sound exactly the same. So I just wanted to get your opinion on that, man, before we get out of here. I know Boosie's talking about his fans calling him soft because he was suing Rodwave, and real niggas don't sue people. And Boosie's like, well, hell, what you want me to do? Go shoot him? Y'all trying to trick me off the street. He was like, nah, man, I'm a businessman at the end of the day. Like, I ain't trying to be on no hot shit. That man didn't need to pay me my money. That's all I want. $200,000 and 20% of the royalties going forward.
Hey, that's some real shit.
Real, man.
Real deal. Well, but yeah, man, let me get up out of here, man.
Yeah, man. Florida State fans, I know y'all gonna watch this, man. I feel for y'all. I feel for y'all.
That's how I feel about a rival. Miami, this is like Florida State missing this brings joy to me. Brings joy. I love it. So shout out to Florida State.
That's right. Georgia going back for the Natty next year, so it don't matter. The young pups that we got on defense will definitely be mature.
Young pups, all of them is juniors and sophomores. Get out of here.
Sophomore, man.
Next year we're gonna have a bunch of sophomores and juniors too. Next
I
year,
ain't gonna start
lying. I ain't lying on my Gators until next year. Till the end of the official end of the
everything
season.
you saying is dead, my boy. Everything you saying about the Gators is dead. That shit go on deaf ears. Y'all on Facebook and Twitter arguing with each other. The whole fan base, half of y'all want Billy gone, half of y'all don't. We don't care about Florida. Y'all in a flux right now. And I hope you never get out. You're 2 coaches away. Remember Steve-O told you that. You are 2 coaches away from being able to compete again. But hey, y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Go to YouTube, hit the YouTube channel, man. Hit that subscribe button. We got the merchandise getting ready to come up and come out. Look out for that soon. Keep giving away free stuff, man. Just trying to give y'all this Toe2Toe stuff as much as we can, man. Like I said again, make sure y'all go to YouTube, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, wherever you listen, go on there and hit Toe2Toe, hit that follow button for your boy.
Yes, sir. We out here,
take
man.
us out, my man.
Till next time.
I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.